In a desolate corner of Utah lies a property the locals avoid, a place where the laws of physics seem to break down, and the sky itself is said to open. This is Skinwalker Ranch, arguably the most paranormal place on Earth. For centuries, tales of strange lights, terrifying creatures, and inexplicable events have haunted this land. But in the modern era, these tales transformed into documented cases, attracting billionaire scientists and even secret government programs. The ranch is an enigma, a concentration of high strangeness that defies every attempt to explain it. What truly resides within these 512 acres? Is it a gateway to another dimension? A landing site for extraterrestrials? Or something far older and far more sinister? We are about to look for the truth. The modern legend of Skinwalker Ranch began in 1994 when the Sherman family bought the property, hoping for a quiet life as cattle ranchers. They found the opposite. On their very first day, they encountered a creature that was anything but natural. It was a massive wolf, almost twice the size of a normal one, with piercing red eyes. When it calmly approached their cattle, Terry Sherman shot it multiple times with a high-powered rifle. The beast didn't even flinch. It simply stared back before disappearing into the brush. This was only the beginning. Their cattle began to disappear or were found mutilated with surgical precision, with no tracks and no blood. Inside their home, a constant state of siege began. Objects would fly off shelves, voices whispered from empty rooms, and shadowy figures darted through the hallways. The family and their children were terrorized by unseen forces. They saw strange basketball-sized orbs of light patrolling the property, seemingly scanning the land with intelligent intent. After 2 years of relentless paranormal assault, the Shermans couldn't take any more. Their breaking point came when a massive triangular craft, silent and dark, hovered over their fields. They fled the ranch, vowing never to return, and their story caught the attention of someone with the resources to investigate. Enter Robert Bigelow, a billionaire aerospace entrepreneur with a lifelong fascination with the afterlife and UFOs. In 1996, he bought the ranch from the Shermans and established a private scientific team called the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDS. This wasn't a ghost hunting expedition. It was a serious, multi-million-dollar research project. NIDS equipped the ranch with an arsenal of scientific equipment: infrared cameras, radiation detectors, magnetometers, and round-the-clock surveillance. Their goal was to capture hard, empirical data, and they did. The team documented hundreds of strange events. Their equipment captured magnetic anomalies, spikes in radiation, and unexplained lights on camera. But the phenomena seemed intelligent, almost playful. Equipment would mysteriously malfunction the moment something happened. Security cameras would have their cables inexplicably ripped out. The data they did collect was baffling, pointing to energy fields and physical objects that appeared and disappeared, seemingly violating the laws of thermodynamics. After years of study, the NIDS team concluded that the ranch was home to a conscious, intelligent, and highly unpredictable phenomenon they simply could not explain. The NIDS investigation confirmed that the ranch was a Disneyland of the paranormal. The sheer variety of events is what makes the location so unique. Researchers have documented glowing orbs of light that move with incredible speed and agility, sometimes interacting with them or mimicking their movements. On multiple occasions, a hole appeared in the sky, a rip in the fabric of space-time described as in quote, orange window or portal, with creatures sometimes seen emerging from it before it snapped shut. Alongside the wolf-like cryptid encountered by the Shermans, other monstrous beings have been reported, including a tall, shadowy figure nicknamed the Skinwalker, and bipedal creatures that moved with unnatural speed. Even stranger, researchers experienced spatial and temporal distortions, feeling as if they were stepping into an area where time slowed down or reality itself felt thin and malleable. Invisible forces were a constant threat, capable of physically striking people or launching heavy objects across rooms. The ranch wasn't just haunted. It was an active laboratory for almost every type of paranormal event ever reported, all concentrated in one small, terrifying location. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of the Skinwalker Ranch phenomenon is that it doesn't always stay on the ranch. Investigators and even casual visitors have reported a chilling experience known as the, quote, hitchhiker effect. The high strangeness appears to attach itself to individuals, following them home like a paranormal contagion. Esteemed scientists, hardened security guards, and their families reported experiencing bizarre phenomena hundreds or even thousands of miles away from the ranch itself. The activity ranged from poltergeist-like events, objects moving on their own, strange sounds, disembodied voices, to appearances of shadow figures and glowing orbs inside their homes. It seemed as though something from the ranch had marked them, crossing a boundary from a geographical location into their personal lives. This terrifying element suggests that the force at Skinwalker Ranch isn't just tied to the land. It is a conscious entity capable of targeting individuals, turning a scientific investigation into a deeply personal and horrifying ordeal that could follow you anywhere. The NIDS team left, but the secrets of the ranch only grew deeper.